Hola. I guess I'll wait till a couple ladies get in. Oh, I forgot to put my hashtag on here. Shoot. Well, let me hashtag I feel pretty. Pretty. Oh, so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay. And I pity anyone who isn't me today. It's awesome how when like I have something that says ladies, I have men that come in here every time without fail. Hi, Michael Peel. Since you want to be here, hi. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm going to give you a wave anyway. Who else is here? What other lady is here? Hi, Jay Sharp, lady. I'm just dress you all as ladies. You guys can stay in here if you want to, but I'm gonna wait till a couple of my ladies come in because I want to talk about some stuff, some lady stuff. Let me see, who do I want to invite in here? Let's see. Let me invite my homegirl EJ. I don't know who else would want to come in here and see this. I'm going to try and keep it under an hour, like I usually attempt to do. But, yeah, I'm going to talk about the movie I Feel Pretty and Amy Schumer and, fat shaming and body image. And here come another dude, Greg Brandt. Maybe like if I want some dude to come on, I'm just gonna start saying ladies come in the room, because apparently that's how to get dudes to come in, even if they peep in for a second and then get out. Oh, that he one's gone. Hey, Adrian, you got some barbecue over there, girl? I might need to come over, or some cake. I might need to come get some cake. Okay, Adrian, looks like you're my first lady to join. So I made a quick list of the things that I like to talk about today. Let me get some tissue in case I need it. I'm probably a little PMSy, so like don't mind me if I cry more than I probably should, just because. Okay. I've just learned to embrace that part. What other lady is here? I can't see. Kevin Bridgewater. Hi, Kevin Bridgewater. Rietta's here. Hi, Rietta. Okay. So I want to talk about the movie I Feel Pretty. Hey, EJ. EJ's joined me. Yay. Okay, ladies are starting to get here. Hey, ladies. Hey, ladies. Go, ladies. All the ladies. All the ladies. All the ladies. Okay, Latika's here as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I want to wait till some people got here so I don't have to backtrack or repeat myself or anything like that. Okay. So, I know, like, don't do the laughing, crying eyes because I'm already, like, ready. Because, like, the movie was really intense. Like, not intense. It was funny where it should have been, but it addressed a lot of real life issues. So, first thing I want to talk about is the movie I Feel Pretty. If you've seen it, you know, say, yeah, I've seen it. If not, then no. I'm not going to spoil it, but I mean, I think everyone pretty much knows what the movie's about by now. It's at the freaking Dollar Theater, so clearly you already know. Okay, so in the movie, there's this one of the first images in the movie. It shows Amy Schumer, and what was she doing? I think it was after she got off of work or something. Okay, yeah, most people probably weren't planning to see it. She gotten off work and she comes home and she gets undressed and she's got like her bra and panties on and she's in front of the mirror and she looks like she's disgusted by what she sees. And I'm sitting in the theater and like my eyes are welling up with tears because like most women, there are parts of me that I'm just like, oh, I wish this was bigger. I wish this was smaller. I wish this was different, whatever. But to see someone to just be utterly disgusted with their body And like, you could tell that that's what she was feeling. Like, she did good with that. It makes me sad. Sorry. It makes me sad because I don't feel like anyone should feel like that about their body. I mean, like, you have to like live in this thing. Like, every day you get up and you're in this body. And like I said, I like have felt like, oh, I don't like this part or that or whatever. But to just feel like that about your entire body, like, that just like made me really sad. Okay, I'm doing good. No tears yet. So that was the first thing. And just, I think Amy Schumer in general has been making waves because of her body positivity. She's obviously not a size 0 or 2 like most of the actresses we see that are playing leading roles in movies and things like that. Hey, Gwen. But she's done things. She's broken through the mold a bit as far as being in movies and having them gross high amounts of money. I don't have all the statistics and stuff in front of me, but to have a female lead to have a female lead that's not this stereotypical size of woman is groundbreaking. I mean, we've had some movies that talked about that and tried to address that. And the first movie that came to my mind when I thought about that was Shallow Hal. And I think everybody's seen that. And when Gwyneth Paltrow, she's like a larger, not larger, she's a plus size. Yeah, she's like super plus size lady in that movie. But when the guy saw her, Shallow Hal, when he saw her, he saw this like super thin, supermodel looking lady or whatever. But Amy didn't do that, and I like that. She said her last 2 movies flopped. Possibly, I don't know. Trainwreck, did that one flop? Snatch, did that one flop? I don't know. I like Snatch. I went and saw it with my mom. It was hilarious. So I like the fact that Amy didn't use someone else to be the image of this stereotypical beautiful woman. It was just all in her mind or whatever. So I like that about the movie. I'm going to go down to, in my notes, I told you I have notes. Don't judge me. Hey, Cheryl, if you're still here. Both flopped? Okay, well, I have to look that up because I don't know how accurate that is. I don't want to give any false information. Okay, something else. Something else that she addressed in the movie is that there is pressure on men to look a certain way and to do certain things and to be the stereotypical masculine male. Especially if you are a heterosexual male, you're expected to go to the gym and lift weights and have this body and have this epic beard and just all these things that, guys deal with. And although it's not as intense as it is with females, they still deal with that. And, if a guy is open enough to share that with you, then, be receptive and try not to like blow it off. Because like men deal with that stuff too. So I like the fact that she kind of addressed that. The funny part in the movie, the guy that she dated in the movie, he was going to a Zumba class to work out, which stereotypically you would not think that that's something that a male would do, or you wouldn't even look at that as a masculine thing. But if he's working out, like, who cares if he's going to Zumba, right? So good for him for getting in shape. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just say this confession. And I hope that this is taken the right way. So as I started to act and knowing that not knowing, but feeling like I needed to lose weight and I need to look a certain way, I've used this phrase in talking to some people, not everybody, because I am particular about who I say these things to, but I've used the phrase that I've heard other people say, and I don't say it anymore. As a matter of fact, I don't think I can remember the last time I actually said it. But the phrase that I want to be the star, not the fat friend or the chubby friend or the co-star. And in saying that and realizing that, I'm just perpetuating this negative stereotype that a certain body type can't be the star, can't be the main The main character can't be the lead, the ingenue. So that's my confession. I've said that, and even though I don't feel like I fat shame people or anything like that, but the fact that I've repeated this statement that I've heard other people saying, and thinking that it's okay, even though it's, you know, in the privacy of just the conversation between me and that person, it's not okay. And I shouldn't have said that. And for anyone who was ever offended by that, I'm sorry that I wasn't, I guess, strong enough to try to break down that barrier rather than just reiterating it or re-emphasizing it or perpetuating that stereotype. So, like I said, I don't know how long it's been since I've said that phrase or whatever, but I think all women are beautiful. All body types are beautiful. I'm all about being healthier if that's what your goal is. If you choose to lose weight, that's great. If you choose to gain weight, that's great. And it's so funny because, like, people talk about fat shaming, but they don't talk about skinny shaming. And that's a thing. They talk about slut shaming, but they don't talk about virgin shaming, or they don't talk about all these other things that, you know, are going on. So I will not use that phrase anymore. I will just say that I want to be the star. And that's another thing that I like about Amy, because she was the star of Trainwreck. It wasn't her thin friend. Or, and like when she did the pose in the magazine where she like had her stomach all out and she was like all bent up and she had these rolls, and like just the fact that she was confident enough to just be like, I thought that was awesome. I thought that was freaking epic. I love Amy Schumer. Can you tell? I like the fact that she's not typical. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that. Okay, I think I made it through that pretty good. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Wow, this is going to be a quick video. But, I want to just encourage women to just embrace themselves, embrace their bodies. Even if there are things that you want to improve, it's okay to want improvement. Like, there is a balance in life. You can want to be the best you that there is to be. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to go under the knife, or you have to lose weight, or you have to gain weight, or you have to get a bigger this or smaller that, whatever. If you want to do it because you feel like it, that's okay. But if you never even reach that goal, that's okay too. Like, this is your body and it's amazing. And women who have had children and then their bodies change, like, that's okay. Like, I haven't had any children yet. And I have this image in my head that I'm going to have this super fit pregnancy and I'm going to snap back really quick. And I hope that happens. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. And I think that's what we need to emphasize and embrace, that like, I'm going to have this new body that has created a whole life and baked it in this oven for 9 months, 10 months, whatever. And if it's not exactly the same when it's gone, when the baby's gone, that's okay too. So I just want to tell everyone to embrace your flaws, your imperfections, and that it's okay. Like, even with the models that had the vitiligo, I can't think of the lady's name, but she's super famous now. And like, she embraced the fact that she had vitiligo, and that's okay. And I don't even know like how many people know this, but my late great grandmother, she had vitiligo. And so I don't know, that may be something that may develop on me in the future. I don't know. I don't know if you all can see this in this. Let me see if I cut out one of these lights, because the light is like beaming on my head. Okay, so you can kind of see where I have kind of a birthmark right here, where my skin is a little bit lighter and then it's like darker on that side. Most people don't even notice it, but it's a thing. It's an imperfection. I'm okay with it. Also, these right here. I used to like look up ways like, how could I get rid of these bags under my eyes? And you can freaking get surgery for that crap now. Am I going to do it? Probably not. I've just come to accept it. Maybe put a little minimizing cream on there or something, but I'm not about to cut myself up for this. And you know, the crazy thing about it is, if you choose to do that, if you choose to go under the knife to fix something or to make something better, that's okay too. Like, These are all options. It's your body, it's your choice, and that's okay. What'd she say? EJ says we should aim to be healthy, and I 100% agree with that. And she said, which comes in different shapes and sizes. You can be healthy and run a marathon and be a size 16 or a size 6. It doesn't matter. Or 26, what the hell ever. Like, that's okay. She says, I have them too, not worth changing. Right. Like, and I have stretch marks, and I probably have some cellulite. I don't know. I never really checked that part, but I'm pretty sure I have some, just because most people do. So yeah, that's it. I made it through this whole video without really crying, so I'm super proud of myself right now. So thank you to me. And I also wanted to offer some solutions. I'm all about solutions-based conversation. So a couple things. Prayer. If you're, if you don't, pray. Meditation. Also affirmations. Thanks, EJ. Affirmations. I started listening to some affirmations, and then I stopped, but they were for acting. And the funny thing about it is, even though they're for acting, like a lot of the affirmations on there said, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am amazing, I am a great actress, I am talented, I get the job. I'm saying it like that because the lady whose affirmations, she's got an English accent. But anyway, she says all these things, and I'm like, these are amazing. Why does it want me to tag people? So yeah, just embrace yourself, love yourself. You're all worthy and worth being here. If anybody just wants to come on and share some things that they dealt with or are dealing with and just want someone to talk to about it on here, feel free to invite yourself to go on the video. The little stuff down here that you can tap on. Right down there. Just click it and say, hey, I want to come on and video chat with Amayou. Because that would be cool. Because this is interactive. And I want to hear from you. Okay, so until someone says that, just going to share some stuff. Because hell, I feel like sharing. I'm a pretty open person. So when I was in high school, actually, middle school. When I was in middle school, Rihanna's laughing at me. I went from being on an Air Force base for all of my life to being plopped down in Detroit, Michigan. Right. And so I got teased about the way that I talk. So if you hear me switch up accents and things like that, it's not not the English accent, but the talking proper and then talking hood or however you want to put it. Those are both part of me. So anyway, so when I first got to my middle school in Detroit, I got teased for talking white. It's what are you talking about? First of all, crayons can't talk, and white ones don't talk, and black ones don't talk. What are you, that? I just was ignorant that, people spoke different ways, even though we're all speaking English. And I got teased for that. And so me being the chameleon, I adjusted and started saying this and that, and they ain't got no, and I wish you would, and all this other good stuff, just so that I could fit in and not stand out, because I think that's what everyone goes through in middle school, is you just want to fit in, you just want to fly under the radar, and everything is all good. And the crazy thing is, regardless of what it is, Rihanna says she hides her New York accent. That's crazy, because you New Yorkers, y'all the cockiest ones. So I would think you want everybody to hear it now. But yeah, so that was one thing. And the crazy thing about it is, regardless of what you look like, what you sound like, someone's always going to find something to pick on you about. So after they weren't talking about how white I was talking, I got picked on for being flat-chested. Right. I done blossomed now, thank God. But, even if I hadn't, that'd be okay too. But I got picked on for being flat-chested. Apparently I was literally the last girl to develop in my school, which basically didn't happen until high school. You're going through so many changes during those years. Exactly. Now when the AF sends to country time. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So got picked on for being flat-chested. Then when I got in high school, I got picked on for thinking I'm all that, because I had a little bit of confidence. I don't know where that came from. I think at that point I had accepted that people didn't like me, and I was just like, F it, I do what I want. And I was kind of an outcast. In high school, I wasn't in any of the cool clubs. I wasn't a cheerleader, and I wasn't a sports person, and I wasn't a nerd. I was literally an outcast. So I just kind of embraced that and was like, cool, it is what it is. Money was tight, didn't have all the latest clothes. Girl, me too. I didn't have anything I had was hand-me-down. And then So I got these shoes one time, and they looked like these DKNY shoes, but they weren't. They were like NYC shoes. And my English teacher had us like write stories, and somebody wrote a story about me and my shoes and like how they were like this knockoff brand or whatever. Dang it, I thought I was gonna make it through this. Sorry. And yeah, that was in high school. Sucked. It's crazy that I'm even crying about this. Because it takes me back to that feeling of like being an outcast and everybody teasing you and picking on you and laughing at you and all this other like random stuff. Of course, I don't care now, you know. But it's so funny because there was this one time, like recently, kids are like evil little bastards. Like, yeah, I said it. They're evil little bastards. And everybody's trying to not be the one that gets picked on. So some people pick on more people so that no one's thinking about them. But anywho, part of the reason I bust my butt and make sure my son has everything. Yeah. And I feel like I probably will be like that too. But like, it's so crazy because anywho, I was with the SIP group and we were on the mountain and everybody put their foot in to like just do this picture of all of our shoes touching or whatever. And like for a split second, I was just like, oh, I've got on these Sauconys. But I thought, like, I put my foot right back in there. Like it was just a split second that I, even had an inkling of like not wanting to show my shoes. Then I was like, girl, I don't care, I'm fly. And these shoes don't mean nothing. So yeah, definitely over it. But it just emotionally just kind of took me back there for a second just now. Luckily, he skipped the awkwardness of middle school. That's nice. I don't know what kind of stuff my children are going to go through when they are in school. I pray that I will have wisdom to be there for them so that they know that they have me on their side, they have God on their side, that they're amazing, that they're more than the hair on their heads, that they're more than the clothes on their body, that they are more than their complexion of skin, that they're more than how many likes they get on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever the hell they're doing by the time I have kids. Jesus help us, Lord. But yeah, I just hope that I can instill the confidence in them, just let them know that they are unique and they're amazing and that they're more than just this. They're what's in here, and they're how they make people feel with their words, and hopefully they're building people up and they're standing up for kids if they're getting bullied and all these other good things. I wouldn't make it through these. Girl, well, you would be built for it if you were, and that's just how we have to look at it. Like, we have to teach them the best we can. What time is it? I feel like I've been rambling. Oh man, it's only been 23 minutes. What the heck? Does anybody want to come on and chat with me for a little bit and share anything that they've dealt with as far as just physical insecurities or things that you've overcome that you maybe used to be insecure about? If not, that's cool too. This can be just like a short little chat of me sharing how lame I was. Oh, EJ's coming on. Come on, EJ. Coming through. Let me sit.
Hi, Amayou.
Hey, girl. Hey.
You trying
what
to
you doing in the
get
car?
tears out of me? Is that what you're doing?
I'm not, and I was doing something. Lorianne said, "Little booties matter." Heck, yeah, they do. That's why I be hashtagging little booties matter. You can't see it, it's little. But anyway, yes. No, I'm not trying to get tears out of you. But okay. I mean, if you want to share, let's share.
Well, I think for Black women in particular, we have another set of insecurities with the dark colorism. That used to be the thing that used to bother me all the time. One of my good friends, she was mixed. And so a lot of times the boys would pick her over everybody else. And so a lot of times the other girls did not like her because she was, I guess, pretty or whatever. And so a lot of times she got into a lot of fights. And then I felt insecure about being a dark-skinned girl. Like, you hear that phrase, you're cute for a dark-skinned girl. Stuff like that. Oh, of course, like the stereotypes about how Black women are all supposed to have like big butts or stuff like that. And unfortunately, on my father's side of the family, we got big boobs, but no butt. My mother got the butt, but I didn't get like the butt. So I guess I felt a little insecure about that. So now that's probably why I'm like in the gym all the time, working on it and things like that. Just like the typical insecurities that we as women have. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten well past that. Just focusing on being healthy and having good habits that Darren sees on a regular basis. That's what's so important. But it's like when you're in middle school or when you're in high school, all you see is what's in front of you. It's only in looking back on it I realize how silly a lot of that stuff was. And I try to tell my son that all the time, that all of these people that are, I guess, so-called popular or seem better than you, once high school is over, none of that is going to matter. None of it. None of it. Or even in some of my classes that I take now at the gym, some of those ladies are bigger women, but they teach the class, which tells me that they are healthy, even though they're, not my size per se. And they still have a good time. They seem to have a good, uh, feel for who they are. So, that's something that kind of like ebbs and flows, where I feel confident in my body shape or something, and then other times I don't. There's areas that I'm constantly improving on, but at the same time, I don't let it hold me back from, still going out there and still dating and doing different things in the community. And honestly, I can tell that I'm being watched, because when I went to the charity bike ride today, one of the ladies will say, "Oh my God, I already follow you. You're so athletic. You're constantly working out." And I love that. They asked me about like training them. And I'm just like, training? I never thought about doing something like that. So I know that what I'm doing is inspiring somebody to be their best selves. It's not even about trying to achieve some type of body shape or, trying to perfect something. It's, for me, it really is about being healthy, and I feel better when I work out. It keeps my stress levels down. By me being an attorney, I'm always dealing with something stressful. So that's the way I decompress. And I've met so many amazing people just, being in the gym and taking care of myself. But at the same time, just working on loving who I am, regardless of anything that I see on TV that's telling me that's how I'm supposed to be. Right. And just happy with the way God made me. I got all 10 fingers. I got all 10 toes. I'm in my right mind. I saw people that living on the street today, but grateful for socks and toothbrushes, just things like that we take for granted because we're so focused on so many materialistic things instead of what really, really, really matters. And I think the media really needs to get a handle on that. And I guess maybe I need to embrace Amy Schumer a little more, because before I did not care for her, to be completely honest with you. So
you didn't even like Trainwreck?
Not even, I don't know, something about her, I kind of feel like in one breath she does say that, she embraces her body, but yet I guess when she's been asked questions about it, she'll say, well, yeah, I'm a size 6, and it's clear she's not, but it's not really a big deal per se. But I remember that article that I read, and she was saying that she's a size 6, but then she's still considered fat, which is ridiculous. And I'm just like, Amy, I don't think you're a size 6, but I don't think you're fat either. So
yeah, probably a 10, I would think.
A 10,
just guessing.
And I don't really particularly find her funny. But then now that you said that, I am going to go see this movie just to see what it is that she was trying to get across, because it sounds like it was something I need to see.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's so crazy how much just your confidence is so attractive to the opposite sex,
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, sorry, I just got a little distracted. I got things on my mind and whatnot. All right, I will let you go. Thanks for coming on and sharing.
You're welcome. I always love when we do these chats. You do get raw. Took me back.
It's what it is. Oh, Rihanna said she had to look her up. Oh, Rihanna, you feel like coming on? Yeah, Amy Schumer. People don't know. They don't.
She's not popular. All right.
But I mean, maybe more so amongst our colonizer friends.
Yes.
Should I stop saying that? Somebody said that was racist one day. I was like, I feel like it's fun.
I like it. I'm not giving it up. I don't necessarily say it to my colleagues per se, but I don't think they would appreciate it too much.
Right. Okay,
I'll stop. All right. Hopefully someone else will come on with a different perspective.
Let's see. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Bye. All right. Oh yeah, you are moving. And girl, I didn't inbox you. So guess what? So we didn't get our inventory this Friday because it's Memorial Day weekend. Sidebar. Yeah, so that part. Um, I don't know how long it's gonna take for you to move. I don't know if you're gonna be gone before this next Friday, but no, Wednesday. I think we're gonna get our inventory on Wednesday, they said. So I can get those extra boxes for you if you still need them. I'll inbox you or you can inbox me. Does any other ladies want to come on? In case y'all didn't know, this is my ironing board. This is my co-star in most of my videos. People like to point it out, but yeah, get into it. Okay, so you already got boxes. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was supposed to get them on Friday. I'm like, where's our effing inventory? Anywho, all right then. So I won't worry about it. All right, if no other ladies want to come on and share anything that they have experienced as far as, body acceptance, body positivity, anything like that, I'll go ahead and cut the video short for tonight. Oh wait, no, I usually do 30 minutes, not an hour. What was I thinking? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. Everybody have a blessed evening. Love yourself. Do some affirmations if you got some stuff you're still working on. I'm gonna start back doing my acting affirmations, because I need to start putting out some monologues. Y'all gonna see some more acting things coming from me in the near future, because I gotta get my life together. And I'm still working on losing weight, but you know what? I still love myself. Whether I'm 151, 158, 173, or 140, because this is me. Everybody have a blessed night. Bye.